What if the weight you're still carrying is the very thing blocking your blessing? What if the pain you keep replaying is the prison holding your peace captive? And what if today God is saying to you, my child, release it, trust me, let it go? Because sometimes the miracle you're praying for can only begin when you finally stop trying to control what God has already called you to surrender. We spend so much of our lives trying to fix, control, and understand everything. People, outcomes, timing. We replay the past, question the why, and carry the weight of what went wrong. But when we finally release it all, the heartbreak, the disappointment, the unanswered prayers, something divine happens and we make room for miracles. I've learned letting go isn't weakness, it's courage. It's standing in the middle of your storm and saying, I may not have the answers, but I trust the one who does. Dream Life Diaries was created for this moment. For souls like yours who are tired of pretending they're okay, who have given their best and still feel empty, who need a reminder that surrender is not giving up, but it is giving in to God's perfect will. Letting go doesn't mean forgetting. It doesn't mean erasing the pain or pretending it never happened. It means accepting that it did happen and believing that God can still turn it into something beautiful. The truth is, we can't receive new blessings when our hands are clenched around old wounds. You can't heal if you keep reopening the scar, and you can't move forward if you're still chained to what broke you. When we finally loosen our grip and say, Lord, I surrender all my pains, my plans, my worries, He steps in. Because where our strength ends, His power begins. Every struggle carries a sacred invitation, an invitation to trust God more deeply. When you let go, you shift from asking, why me, to declaring, use me. You shift from worrying to worship, from panic to peace. Remember, God cannot fill a heart that's already full of fear. He can only pour into one that's open, empty, and ready to receive. So if you've been crying, fighting, forcing, this is your sign you don't have to carry it anymore. Let it go. Let God take over. Because His hands are far gentler than yours. Maybe it's a relationship that ended without closure, a dream that shattered when life changed course, a loved one whose absence still echoes in the quiet moments of your heart, or the guilt of something you wish you had done differently. I know it's not easy. I know the silence after you release it can feel unbearable. But remember, silence is not absence. It's space. It's where God begins to rebuild what you thought was lost forever. It's where He rewrites your story with grace, not grief. And in time, you look back and say, if I hadn't let go, I wouldn't have found this peace. The power of letting go lies not in what you lose, but in what you gain. You gain peace that the world cannot offer. You gain freedom from things that were never meant to define you. You gain the quiet confidence that says, I may not know what tomorrow holds, but I know who holds tomorrow. And when you live from that truth, you become unstoppable. Not because everything is perfect, but because you've learned to trust even when it's not. Letting go is not the end. It's the beginning of divine alignment. It's the bridge between your breaking point and your breakthrough. Because when you say, God, I surrender, He says, now watch what I can do. He will handle what you can't. He will heal what you can't explain. He will fight battles you don't even know exist. That's the power of letting go and letting God take care of everything. If this message touched your heart today, don't let it end here. Let it be the start of your healing. Watch more motivational and inspirational videos from Dream Life Diaries, because every story, every message is created to remind you that you're never alone and that your pain has a purpose. Remember, you're not meant to carry everything. You're meant to trust the one who can. Let go and let God take care of everything. Because sometimes the most powerful act of faith is simply releasing your grip. This is Dream Life Diaries. Inspiring hearts, transforming lives, one story at a time.